Alright, Mr. Gatekeeper here. This is actually the second video of this box because the embarrassing enough, the first video I had already transferred over to my laptop and was compiling it. It was actually, I think, about 8 or 9 videos of me actually building the box and all that good stuff. So I told the guy I was building it for I was going to do that for him, and I had dropped the laptop because I fell asleep one night while I was working on it. I think I probably done dropped that laptop about 10-15 times, since I've had it. And I finally busted the screen. So I don't have a monitor to hook it up to. And it was just going to be a lot of work to take the hard drive out and put it in my other laptop. I was about to do all that and everything, but I decided to just do another quick video. So, but anyway, this is HG28794 transistor amplifier, high drive amplifier for Mr. Cinimon Bear. And good God, I think Mr. Cinimon Bear was just about to give up on me. Or maybe he already has, I don't know. I hope not. Mr. Cinimon Bear, what a name. What a name, what a name. I bet some of you's like, who would call themselves Cinnamon? Well, you'd have to meet this fella and you'd understand. This guy is a trip. This guy is a trip. He'll have you laughing about 80% of the time you're on the phone with him. But anyway, I have a lot of other people asking me too, hey, Gatekeeper, you had a lot to do with getting the HGs pushed out there, planting the seed and everything, and put in a lot of work, testing them and all that good stuff from the get-go. Why haven't you released a whole lot of builds with them? Well, the problem is I've definitely sold a lot of builds with them. But you got to get done with the ones you've done sold before you get to them. So I've probably got about 30 plus builds done, already ready to go. But I got to get to them. Everything's done in the order which they were received on this cat picking in. So this is the second one right here. The first one's that bad A 2x8. Stage 2x8 from my buddy out there. I know he waited a good minute for that one too. Good God, man, he was a trooper. This is the second one. There was a third one that everybody kind of saw first. There was a little different story behind that one. I won't get into it, but you can kind of say that don't count when it goes to chronological order. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Just a simple, straight to the point 4-pill. Sorry about the SSB logo being real big, Cinimon Bear. That's the last one I had on this cat picking in. I'm sure you don't mind. I went ahead and put your remote back there, even though you said you might not need one. I try to think ahead, like maybe who will own this box later on down the road. They might want an SSB delay. But let's do an output test first, and then we'll take the top off and show the internal workings of this unique device. We're going to try 2 different drivers with this thing too. I'm going to get my celebration cig ready because I got a good feeling. Alright, we're just going to hit it with a 4-watt radio first. We're on 14.6 volts, okay? 1,000 watt slug. It's just a 4-watt radio, man. This ain't barely driving this amp at all. Not even to a quarter to its potential. Okay, I'm gonna put that back on the RMS. Alright. Focus for me. Focus. Dude. A little bit past 100 bird. Here's the beat. Almost 400 watts. Close to 400 watts. 14.7 volts. There we go. Almost 400 watts. So that's just a little bit of drive flowing through it. Input reflect ain't bad. Dude, yeah. Dude, yeah. Just a hair, not much. Very acceptable. Alright, what we're going to do first is we're going to hook up the the epoxy one pill, the very first box I ever built. Which if somebody offered me $1 million, I wouldn't take. Yeah, I guess I'd take $1 million for it, but you know, it has a lot of sentimental value. The thing was built with about 80% epoxy, 20% solder. But I'm glad I held on to it, man. It's always neat to be able to hold on to your first build. And I'm gonna have to plug this phone up real quick, or I'm gonna lose this video. I do not want to have to send this over to the computer to edit it. There we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and hook this up on the 100 amp supply. We're going to hook it up on the medium tap first, and then hook the driver up on the power supply that this is on right now, which is the old servo there, the old switching supply. Alright, give me 1 second. Alrighty, we got the driver on 14.6. Let me turn that driver down about 14.5. There we go. Alright. Driver's doing about 100 watts peak. I ain't too worried about the peak. Oh, yeah. I want to see what the RMS is doing. That's what I want to see. I want to see what the truth is. Oh, yeah. So we're doing, oh, yeah, just a hair bit of RMS, not much. So we're bumping up from 4 watts RMS to about, oh, yeah, to about maybe 20. Okay. We're on the medium tap, floating at 18.6. We're just kind of going from step to step to step, y'all. Just increasing drive, increasing amperage, increasing voltage. Alright, let's see what this thing is going to do. A little bit more increase on the RMS side. Good. Yeah, look at that right there. God almighty, son. From 100 up to 300 bird. Let's see, increasing. Let's see what kind of increase it is. 4.8. It's about a 2 to 3 times increase. Good. Right there, about 300 bird. That might already be hitting a kilowatt. I don't know. Let's see. Good. Close, about 900. Let's see what it's dropping to over here. Oh, 14.7. Pretty efficient. Pretty efficient. We ain't even hitting it with the hot radio yet. Alright, Mr. Cinimon Bear, these are some bad to the bone transistors, big brother. Don't let nobody tell you different. These HGs are rugged. Of course, they ain't exact Toshiba clones by no means. But once you figure them out, buddy, you got them figured out. That's all I'm going to tell you. But, man, hey, that's the closest thing we've had yet, buddy, to what we're wanting. And I'm happy with it. Alright, we had the 300 bird right now. On the medium tap. We ain't even on the high. We down, what was that dropping to again? Oh, 14.7 volts. Alright. About 900 watts PEP. I ain't too worried about the PEP. 300 bird. About 100 watts into it. That's good, man. If I flipped it up on the high tap, we probably would be close to 400 now. Close. Well, let's flip it up on the high tap and key it just with this setup right here. And then we'll go ahead and introduce the old hot radio into the mix. Give me 1 second. Let me walk over there and flip it. I won't even press pause, y'all. Hold on. Thank God for voltage regulators on fans. Alright, we're on the high tap now. Let's see what we're getting. 4-watt radio still going into the driver. Oh, close. Oh, about 100-watt dead key. I know some of y'all be asking, you need a dead key more, gatekeeper. Oh, about 360. Ooh, 380. All right. Had to get my tone just right. The voltage that is on, 17 volts. We ain't putting good enough of load on there, y'all. Let's hook up the old hot radio and put this thing under load. We'll be back. All right, now we're hitting the driver with double the amount of RMS power from the transmitter. Y'all always remember, your radio is the most important part of the whole system. If you ain't putting RMS out of your radio, you ain't going to get much RMS back. It's just the way it goes. You want to see some good RMS, beating over the head watts, skull cracking watts, you got to have that RMS coming out of it. It's just the way the cookie old crumbles, or the way the old egg breaks. You know what I'm talking about? All right, so we're doing now, let's see, we're doing about 20 before on the RMS. See, that's showing about 55. So we have increased a bit on the RMS side of things. So let's see what that's going to yield output wise. Almost 500 watts already. Look at that, about 5. Damn! Woo! About 520 on that cap picking in, man. Let's see what that's dropping to. 15.8 volts. I think it needs a little bit more drive. I'm telling you, man, right now these transistors are running more efficient than Toshiba's at this moment. How do I know? Because I know. I know that I've been using this 100 amp supply for a good minute now. I've got all my heaters turned off out here. It's got full blast, 21.5 volts float. A normal Toshiba box will be pulling that cotton picker down 14 below right now. So these transistors are running more efficient in this box, in this build right now. That's a good thing, man. I got that dead key on that radio turned down almost nothing. I should turn it up a little bit. We turned up just a hair. There we go. We got a little dead key now. So we're out there about 520. I want to see some more though, man. See, if I had this thing on a good switching supply right now, meaning with them good switchers, the good 30 amp modules, the good ones done correctly, this box would be doing even more. But let's go ahead and hook it up with the 2x4 configuration, y'all. You want to? Let's take a look at that peak real quick before we do that. 1,000 watts in the corner. Alright. I think it's about time changing batteries too. You can tell too when you can tell them batteries are getting dead and it's about time to change them when they ain't slapping the corner no more. That's when it's about time to change the corner. Alright, I have never done this before with any of my 4-pills. Never. We're going to try a 2x4 configuration. I'm just going to do a quick burp. I want to see how much more it's going to put that supply under load too. I'm shooting for 600. I want to see 600 out of this box. If I can't get it, I'm cool. I'm straight. You know, I'm straight. We're using an 8-watt RMS radio. If I hooked up one of my bigger radios, oh, we only got 2 minutes, y'all. Let me press pause and we get this done. But I do have another radio up there. If I hooked up in lines doing about 14 bird, we'd already be there at 600, no doubt. But I'm staying within my normal test range here. I'll be back. Alrighty. We got the 1446 2-pill hooked up. Okay, she's going to be putting about 80 bird. into it now. So we have about doubled what we were doing before. So it's going to be dropped. So that's why I do need to get me a good switching regulated supply, because I can keep my voltage pretty much the same when I'm increasing my drive levels, because it doesn't make it quite. Well, I need to hurry up and key, man. I'm sitting here talking. Close to 600. 600, 600, 600, 600. I got there, baby. 600 watt HG2, 42870. Oh, I need to. See, now check this out real quick. This is what I'm talking about with the regulation. Almost 1100, almost 1200 watts. But look at the volt. 14.8 volts. See? Hold on a second. Let me show the inside. We only got 20 seconds and I'm running out of. Here's your amplifier, Cinimon Bear. Simple, straight to the point, brother. 4HG 2879s, man.